This week, I'll lead you through a short reset and de-stress practice. So this is where those moments when you just need to press pause for a moment to move, to breathe and de-stress before continuing with your day. Let's get started. For this week's practice, a block or a bolster or just some kind of a pillow might be a quite handy prop as we end the practice in a supported bridge. So if you like to join in the supported bridge, then have something you can use under the pelvis at the end of the practice. And then once you have your props, your mat, yourself ready, just find yourself in a seat. We're going to start in a seated pose. A place where you could relax your hips, your back, your shoulders. So if you want to sit on a prop here, you could have a block, you could have a pillow under the pelvis as well. And then just take a couple of slightly slower breaths in and out. Inhale through the nose and then exhale with a sigh. Let your shoulders soften. Another breath in through the nose. And exhale with a sigh. Then next in breath, lengthen arms overhead. Inhale through the nose. Now exhale through pursed lips with a hissing sound. Just slowly bring the arms down. So trying to lengthen the out breath. Second time, inhale through the nose, arms lengthen overhead. Exhale with a hissing sound. One more time, inhale through the nose. Exhale with a hissing sound. A bit like letting air out of a balloon, just slowly, slowly. And then again, relax your shoulders. We're going to twist from side to side. Bring your left hand onto your right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, twist out to the right. Exhale, change hands the other way around. So now right hand on the left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale to the left. Again, exhale, change sides. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. And inhale to the right, twisting to the right. Exhale, change. Inhale, twist to the left. Few more times. Exhale, change to the right side. Inhale, twist, open your chest to the right. Exhale, change to the left. Inhale, twist, open the chest. One more time each side. Exhale to the right. Inhale, twist. And exhale to the left. Inhale, twist. And then exhale, just release back to center. Roll the shoulders. And then we're going to move on to all fours. So bring yourself onto hands and knees. Hands roughly under your shoulders, knees roughly under your hips. And we're going to go into some slow cat-cows. As you exhale, round your back up towards the ceiling. Inhale, stay there and open the backside even more. Next exhalation, open the chest. Find the back bend in a cow pose. Inhale towards the chest. Exhale again, round the back, cat pose. You can tuck the tailbone under. Inhale there. And exhale, open the chest, back bend. Inhale towards the chest. One more round. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, round the back even further, breathing towards the back side. And then exhale, open the chest again. Turn the tailbone up. Inhale towards the chest. And then find a neutral spine in the center. Check your hands. And then we're going to inhale, lengthen the right leg behind us. Tuck the toes under. And just rock back and forth a few times. Just gently visiting that right foot, that right ankle. So kind of pumping into that right foot and ankle. Couple more rocking movements back and forth. And then bring yourself to center. Lift the right leg up into the air behind you. And then we're going to pause here to balance for a bit. You can either keep your hands, both hands on the mat, or as you inhale, you could reach left arm overhead. Find some steadiness. Here we need to focus, otherwise it's very challenging to balance. Focus your eyes, focus your gaze, and focus on your breathing. Inviting your mind onto the mat as well. Take another breath here. And then exhale, release the hand, release the knee down, and round your back into child's pose. You could bring your head all the way down onto the mat, or you could bring your hands under the head. Soften your hands, soften your arms, soften your shoulders. And send a few breaths towards the back, like you're breathing into your turtle shell. And then slowly bring yourself back onto hands and knees. And check your hands are in a steady place, roughly under the shoulders. Now we're going to extend the left leg behind us. Tuck the left foot toes under. And we start rocking back and forth. This could be a faster movement as well, especially if you feel that there's that stress, some kind of anxious energy that needs to come out, then feel free to move faster. Keep breathing as you rock back and forth. Couple more rounds. And then find yourself to center. And slowly lift your left leg up into the air. Again, if you need to check where the hands are, if you need to adjust them, feel free to do that. And either stay here on two hands, or as you inhale, you could extend right arm towards the top of the mat. And then again, breathing here. Just focus on your breaths. Focus on what you're doing right now with your left arm, with your left leg, with your core. Where can you find some space for your breaths? Take one more breath in and out. And then slowly release your knee, release your hand down. And now leave your both knees on the mat. We're going to go into the puppy pose. So start to walk your hands a bit further forward, keeping pelvis roughly on top of your knees. Inhale. And as you exhale, start to gently release your chest closer to the mat. It doesn't need to touch the mat. You could bend your elbows. Maybe again bring hands under the head. But now just releasing through the shoulders. So let your shoulders, let your chest melt into this pose. Another name for the pose is the melting heart pose. So you can let your heart melt down towards the mat. Take another breath in and out. And then as you inhale, slowly lift your chest up. Bring yourself back onto hands and knees. Now tuck the toes under. And exhale, lift yourself into a full downward dog. So from that puppy pose, now into a full downward dog. And you could pedal your feet here as well. So this could be a moving downward dog. Or if you just want to stay still, if you just want that steadiness of downward dog, feel free to skip the movement. Take a couple more breaths in and out. So listening to your body, does it need more movement? Does it just want to stay in the poses and observe? Take another breath in and out. And then slowly bring your knees back onto the mat and bring yourself back into a seat. And now we're going to extend the right leg in front of us and bend the left knee. So finding ourselves in a half butterfly pose. We're going to lean over the right leg. Take a deep breath in and out. And then with the next in-breath, start to lengthen your back forward and walk your hands, walk your fingertips just a bit further forward. Inhale there. Then lengthening the back forward. Exhale, see if you could lean a bit further down and forward, maybe now rounding the back. With another in-breath, reaching the back, the head forward. Exhale, releasing down. Again, inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, softening down, like a wave moving through the spine. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, softening down. Couple more breaths. Each breath, each wave might be slightly smaller. At the same time, slightly softer. One more breath in and out. And then with your next in-breath, slowly roll the back up. Open your chest. Leave your right leg in front of you. Step your left foot over the right leg. And then with your right arm, hug the left knee in. Right arm, left knee. And then bring your left hand somewhere behind you. Could be just fingertips on the mat. Inhale, open your chest out to the left. Exhale, twist a bit further. You might also bring your right elbow to the outside of that left leg if it helps. Keep it gentle. Leave space for your breaths. Soften through the shoulders. And just breathe through the twist. Take another breath in and out. And then as you exhale, release the twist. And we're going to go to the other side. So now we're going to extend the left leg and have the right leg in that half butterfly. The right foot could be lower down, could be higher up along that inner left leg. And then inhale, just lengthening the back up. Exhale, gently tilt forward through the pelvis, walk hands a bit further forward. Another in-breath, now reaching the back forward again. Exhale, bending a bit further down, maybe bending through the arms. Inhale again, reaching the back forward. And exhale, folding down and forward. Again with the in-breath, reaching gently forward. Exhaling down, softening through the neck, through the head. Couple more gentle waves. Following your own breath. The in-breath is a kind of gentle, subtle reach forward. And the exhalation is a softening down. Take one more breath in and out. And then as you inhale, slowly bring your back up. Close the right hip, step the right foot over the left leg. Now left arm hugging the right knee, right hand somewhere behind you. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, gently twisting to the right. And just continue breathing. Let the breath create the twist. If you want, left elbow could be on the outside of the right leg if that feels better. But again, don't force it. Let yourself enjoy the movement rather than forcing the movement. There's no end goal here. Just enjoying a couple more breaths in this twist. And then as you exhale, release that twist, come back to center. And then we're going to go lie down on the back. And this is where the supported bridge is going to come to play. So now if you have a prop that you want to use under the pelvis, in this bridge, then have that prop nearby. If you don't want to use any props, you can also do a more active bridge without anything under the pelvis. We'll start with feet in a place where you can press down. And then exhale, lift your pelvis, lift your back off the mat, finding a bridge. Then if you have that prop there, bring it under the pelvis so you can lean, you can rest your pelvis on top of that support. If you're doing an active bridge, then I suggest maybe coming down a bit earlier. But listen to your body. In your bridge pose, you might bring arms higher up along the floor, along the mat. And if it feels good, if it feels right for you, send a few breaths down to the belly. Down to the bottom of the ribs. And down to the chest area. Give yourself a few more breaths in and out. And then after those few breaths, if you have your arms overhead, Just slowly bring the arms back down. Press down through the feet to lift the pelvis off the block or any prop you might have there, and then release your back, release your pelvis down. You can bring arms out to the sides and now swing your legs from side to side. Play with some twisting in the spine. Couple of gentle swings, gentle twists. And then bring yourself to center. And now if you want, you can stay in your resting pose. You can stay in a Shavasana pose. You might find any resting pose that feels good in your body. Or if you'd like to end the practice here, just slowly bring yourself up into a seat. If you feel that you need to still stay awake, it's not time to fall into too deep resting pose, then bring yourself into a seat. If you are in a Shavasana pose, just let yourself stay there as long as you want, as long as you feel that you need today. Or if you are in a seated pose, you might bring your palms together in front of the chest. And we might end the practice together here. And before that, as always, most importantly, thank yourself for taking some time today to move, to breathe, to reset, and hopefully de-stress even just a little bit. I thank you very much for joining in and for sharing the practice, sharing this time, and I hope to see you in the next video. Namaste. Thank you.